Yo, 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 what up, Rawal? Morning, morning. Let's see what we got. Swept all this liquidity. Probably maybe short bias potentially, because we already ended up pushing all the way up here. The reason why we keep going. In versus 5 minute right here as well. Guess we also have maybe room to run even higher, but we've just been pumping for 350 points plus. I don't know if I want to see that. Oh, there we go. There's a bit of a sell-off. Yo, 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 what's up? Mouse. What up, Mouse? Mouse and Rat. That's an interesting name, Mouse Rat. Yeah, this is NASDAQ right here. The NQ. Okay, so I mean, we've been inversing this 5 minute, so obviously I'm expecting lower. We still have a lot of decent targets to the downside, so I mean, it really isn't a proper entry for me. But like honestly, like if you just slap along, stop loss, kind of, or sorry, not a slap along, but a short, obviously. But I don't know. I don't like something like this maybe, but like this is such a big fucking play. But yeah, go break even at the nearest low. So at these internal lows maybe. But I haven't seen a proper entry yet, so. So we retrace into potentially this fair value gap. We'll see what happens. Get a tap. So now like this could be a legit entry, but honestly I don't like taking taps. But like this could be a play right here, where it taps back into this fair value gap, as you guys can see, and then so now you would go break even at this internal low right here instead, and then try to hold. But yeah, we'll see. Like I would rather get a closure out of the fair value gap right here. Like I don't like this tap. So ideally we get a closure out of this area first. But ES doesn't really want to drop either. Like if you guys are looking at ES, kind of just sitting there. Okay, there you go. So now if you guys were in this play, it's like go break even, right? Mitigate risk, and then yeah, free play now. It's a free play. We've been pushing like overnight the entire fucking night since Asia, so this could be potential reversal. Well, yeah, we pushed 400 points overnight. 400 points overnight, and then probably got tag break even right here. Camera, bro. What I've noticed with PA recently, like price action, is we've been really choppy in terms of like candle printing. Like when the candles are printing, bro, like it just goes up and down, but like obviously it'll go in one direction. So if we're bearish, like that bearish move is not clean at all. Like you'll get a giant wick up and then sell off, right? And then giant, like I hate that. You guys can see this wick right here, these top wicks. I don't like that when I'm trading. But yeah, once we get a strong closure, that'll be a good sign for sure. So I would partial out right here, right? That was like a 30-point play, and then try to hold runners. If you can't, that's also good. But like I said, this is like the type of day, or PA recently has just been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. It's not really clearly one directional. Like obviously this move up was like very choppy, right? Chop, 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 up, chop, 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 up, right? Same with this, like chop, chop, and then you go up. So just to save yourself some headache and not getting stopped out, like this is what I'm saying. So you go break even. Now obviously if we inverse this though, let me see. ES looks very strong still, like a bit of an SMT. Actually like a huge SMT. ES is still very strong, so, and we also have this low resistance liquidity as well right here. So all this low resistance liquidity, like maybe we want to run it, but you'd probably have to close above like 900 first, 25,900 to get any sort of like legit reaction. But I will say I do like this wick down a lot better, but I don't think it's enough. I'm thinking maybe if we close above here, like we could shoot a little bit higher. Maybe. I'm still kind of sketched out for longs, to be honest. Yeah, yes, finally it looks like it might sell off though, but now NQ's trying to push, so I don't know. Interesting spot. Bro, price action has just been so like not clean recently, right? Let's see. 930. Yesterday kinda just copy. Guess that's kind of what happens during New Year's. Okay. Honestly, if we close right here, yeah. If we close right here and we flip back up, I'll take a long. I'm in. All right. Break even is right here. So I'm basically break even. My fill was not that great, but I'll just go break even right now to not risk anything, but probably a one and done trade for the day. I still like this low resistance liquidity. Hopefully we run it. Okay, so there's like the legit break even. I'll scale out a little bit right here. And then try to hold the rest right here. It was a weird play, but yeah, I guess it worked. Get rid of this 5 minute as well. Because like now there's like this huge 5 minute that we closed above, right? So that's already a good sign for even higher, but yeah, did anyone take this? Did anyone take this? There's like a 40-point play already. Boom. Just like that. Alright, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for the day. GG's. And then like if you want to hold, I honestly would not recommend holding for like this month. Like this month is not like a really great month for holding during PA. Yo, what up Fugaz? How you doing, brother? It's been a while. It's been a little bit. It's been a long time, bro. I'm excited though. 2026, bro. Holy shit. About to buy a yacht this year, bro. I'm about to buy a yacht. I'm about to buy a house. I'm about to buy a new country, bro. Let's get it. Yo, what up, Duma? What up, Foo guys? The whole gang here. No trade for, yeah, dude. So I haven't been trading too much recently, but like this PA, like I'll watch the markets and shit, right? And it is not clean. Like this trade was not clean. I mean, this specific trade was clean because it went straight to TP, but like I don't know if you guys took this, but like this shit was like no drawdown, but like the PA from what I've seen just like on my phone browsing, right, on my phone on TradingView, it is super wicky, right? It is super wicky, and it's like a lot very choppy recently, right? Have you guys noticed that? I don't know if you guys have probably been trading a lot more than me recently, but from what I've noticed is like PA will be very choppy. Like just like for instance yesterday, right? Usually after we inverse all of this, like we would just go straight to TP, maybe take out this high too, and then just head to these London highs. But like instead we kind of inverse it to the downside and start pushing lower and then start chopping, right? It's just not clean. And then at the same time we're just wicky. So like we'll move like in the we'll move higher, but like the way we do it is just disgusting, bro. Like wick, right? Super choppy, no clear direction, right? For like another, like we push down right here and then push up, and then now we're kind of pushing down. So like what are we doing? That's why it's not really a great idea to try to hold. That's what I'm saying. Like I scaled all out right here, partialed right here, scaled out. But January price action sucks. It feels better. Yeah, it felt a lot better in December. I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. I was like on a 3 or 4 week win streak. I think I was the entire month I was green, trading on my phone, bro. Because I was like with family, but like I'll obviously hop on for the markets, or if I saw a setup, right, I'll just slap along and do that shit. I think my entire thing was just green, and then I blew my account. So, but that was my funding ticks account. I had like 7K profit, bro. I got a couple payouts from that account though, but dude, like I think for 3.5 weeks I'd say was like all green. I had maybe 2 losing days near the end, but then I honestly, because like I said, the funding ticks situation is like I wasn't really a fan, but I kept trading them. Obviously I got paid, which is which is good, but I didn't like the direction where that firm was headed, so I just kind of stopped caring about my account. And then I think you can only trade 1 contract too, anyways, maybe 2. I can't remember how many contracts you could trade, but and then I was just like full porting, bro. But yeah, I'll make a video. Like I said, I am planning to make a video on alpha futures right now. So have you guys been trading with alpha futures? How y'all feel about that? I really like alpha futures too. Alpha futures, I think I'll probably make a video on Lucid next as well. I'll make a video on Lucid and then funded next soon as well, and then I'll come out with my monk model soon. But yeah, like I said, I'm a little sick right now, so alpha is goated. Dude, but do you use alpha? Do you use alpha? I really like the rules though. It is pretty clean, because I believe they were a forex giant as well. Alpha, they were like a forex giant, and then they also switched to futures. Not switched, but like branched out into futures and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, SMT at these highs, right? And then now we're starting to sell off. We got an inversion back to the downside. There's probably I mean, we inversed the 5-minute and then immediately rejected, so we're clearly bearish. I love Apex too, so like I said, my main focus this year is gonna be scaling like 20 accounts on Apex. I did fuck up my 20K month again, so we restarted that. But bro, I feel like I've gotten so close to 20K payout, like I believe maybe 4 or 5 separate occasions, and then I'm like always like a couple days off, and then I fuck it up, bro. So yeah, like we could get payouts, but I just need to get payouts when like there's actual like account size on the line too, bro. But that's the thing, is you gotta start slow, start scaling back into it, and consistently get those payouts, right? You can't be rushing it like immediately. Obviously it took me a little bit of time to understand that, because I was trading like 5 accounts before I even got like 1 payout, bro. So make sure you learn from my mistake and only trade what you could trade, right? Understand where you're at, the level you're at, and I think it's going on 2 years now. I think it's honestly, it's been 2 years. It's been a fun and long journey, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But this year, hopefully hopefully we take it even more to the next level. I think those first 2 years, first year and a half, obviously I have gotten payouts. I've gotten a decent amount of payouts during that time, but it's nowhere near where I want to be, bro. People be making $500,000, $1 million bucks on just from trading alone, bro. I'm like, shit, I gotta get there. So my goal this year is at least a $250,000, like 250K, hopefully, and then we just go from there. If I beat that, you know, great. If not, you know, we'll see. But that's what this YouTube channel is for. I'll try to document most of it, but yep. And then obviously we get to vlog it soon after, you know, this and that. And then I sell my course, and then you guys buy it for 200 bucks, and then I get a couple of you guys to buy it, and then now I'm rich, and now I don't have to trade. I'm joking. That's every guru nowadays, bro. But yeah, I would be bearish for the rest of the day. Honestly, like, yeah, I wouldn't mind being bearish for the rest of the day. I don't see a reason why we even go higher. Obviously there wasn't really an entry. The only entry I saw potentially was maybe like this super small inversion up here, but like it was not a good entry. So maybe if you guys get a re-entry back into this fair value gap and then tap, get a confirmation out, take that, and then go break even once you reach back these lows. So something like this, right here. So now we're retracing back into these lows. Now if we get a strong candle closure out of it, that would be nice. I would like a strong candle closure. And then now you would play it to the downside, because that look what's on the downside. We have all this liquidity, right? We have this low, and then all these stacked lows, right? Plus we've kind of just been pushing, so I want to see us on the higher time frame fill back in these like 4-hour fair value gaps, right? At least tap back into it. So huge gaps that we still are untapped in, unfilled fair value gaps. So we'll see. And then yeah, we'll see. If we close back above on this inversion, I don't really like it, to be honest. Like I would honestly stay away from longs if possible. I know I did take a long, but like that was like a quick trade that I saw, but I'm not too confident, I would say, in longs. Sure, we're like way above this London and Asia high. I understand that, but even if we inverse this, right? This I don't find confidence in this. It is a nice inversion, but I don't think it's gonna be too great of a trade. Kind of just see though. Another great scenario is obviously, like I said, I am not really expecting for us to push too much from here, right? So what I want to see now instead is us to open up a fair value gap. So like maybe this one right here, and then now we close back down. So now instead of us taking a fair value gap play, it'll be an inversion play. So now if we somehow manage to close below here, you would take the inversion to the downside, right? So something like that. That would be good. But that is it for me today already. It was a very quick stream, bro. I gotta get some work done. But yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, this is exactly the play I was talking about right here. Look at it. So obviously we got this, but ideally we kind of close back below and then sell off, right? So that is it for me. I will see you guys back tomorrow and the week strong. And yeah, that is it. Video will come out maybe tomorrow or over the weekends on Sunday. So you can be on the lookout for that for sure. And I will talk to you guys in a bit. Make sure y'all send your trades in the Discord. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.